Question number 68. Which of the following would best help explain the difference between freedom of choice and autonomy as described in the fourth paragraph? Now we have to go back to the fourth paragraph to get the answer. Here the author gives you an example of impulse buying and says that to see the difference, think about impulse buying. You may freely click on the buy button in the heat of the moment without that decision reflecting what really matters to you in the long run. Decisions like that might be free, but they are not fully autonomous. And then the author gives you a sentence: someone who makes a fully autonomous decision, in contrast, is committed to that decision. So she owns that decision. So this is what the answer option must reflect. So let's look at the options. A says the former is taken on an impulse while the latter draws from the true nature of the person making the decision. Sounds about correct. Goes with whatever we have read so far. B has this word desperate, which makes it incorrect because there is no data given in the paragraph which talks about desperation in the decision maker. C says the former takes away freedom while the latter actually enhances it. Now this word enhancement is also not mentioned. The paragraph simply gives you an example of how one has the freedom of choice, or it looks like the freedom of choice, but the second one has autonomy. So it doesn't talk about lack of freedom. One or the first instance might be an example of veiled freedom, but there is some kind of freedom there, and the second one talks about complete freedom. So the word take away, that makes this option incorrect. Option D says the former is an approximation of what might be, while the latter is the reality of what is. Now the paragraph doesn't talk about what is an illusion and what is a reality. Yes, in the first example it does talk about the illusion of freedom, but that might actually be real, and nowhere it is mentioned that the second choice is the real choice. So this one is a bit fake. If I compare A and D, I should go with A because it's directly mentioned in the paragraph or directly hinted in the paragraph.